Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Everquest 2 tutorial and Let's Play series here on the PC Gaming Vortex. My name is Hikaroh, and this series will take you from character creation through level 90 in the Everquest universe. We are going to start today with the character creation process for my character. In the next video, I will be joined by 3 of my friends, and we will start leveling as a group. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the basic class selection for Everquest 2. You have quite a few options split into the 4 different archetypes. You have the fighters, which is basically your tanks and your off tanks. There is also the inclusion of a couple DPS tanks in here. We also have the priest. The priests are going to be your healers. Healers in this game are a little bit different. They can do moderate DPS depending on the choice they make. There's also mages. The mages are obviously different choices. You have Conjurer and Necromancer, which is going to be pet classes. You have the Illusionist and the Coercer, which are crowd control and power management. And then Wizard and Warlock, which is going to be straight DPS. And then there's the Scout, which is going to be straight DPS. You have everything from Troubadours and Dirges, which are Bard types, to Swashbuckler Brigands, which is a type of like a rogue, like the backstabbing type rogues. And then the Ranger and the Assassin, which is going to be just straight DPS. My character for this is actually going to be a wizard. The 4 people playing decided that we would all pick a different archetype. Mine is going to be caster DPS. We have a tank. We also have a healer, and then we're going to have an off-tank slash DPS also. So the 4 of us together will make a solid group and should hopefully show everybody the different aspects of the game. Okay, into the next choice, we choose our race. There are quite a few races here in Everquest 2. Everything from small winged creatures to dwarves and barbarians and even cat and rat people. The idea behind this is that there's a varied interest when it comes to what your character would look like and starting areas. So whether you want to be evil or good is completely up to you, and of course there's neutral straight down the middle so that you can play with both sides. One of the beautiful things about Everquest 2 is if you do choose an evil character and you decide to be good to play with your friends, you can betray your city to the opposite city. In a few cases that does result in your class changing to the opposite side if there is an evil version of your class. But in most cases, it just changes over to the other side so you can play with your friends. So it's not a permanent choice. For my character, I chose to be a High Elf, which is right here on the good side. This is the appearance section, where you can make the adjustments to the look of your character. There are quite a few options. Everything from the eyes and the tilt of the eyes, to the more prominent, changing the nose and the tilts of the nose and hairstyles, etc. I'm actually not going to go through these options. To make it easier and to make it a little less boring, I went ahead and set up the look of my character already, loading a custom template. There we go. So that is going to be my character right there. Different starting cities are obviously going to give you different experiences. As a group, we decided that we wanted to start in Kelithan to give you the what Everquest 2 calls the Golden Path. The Golden Path is the suggested path through leveling. There is so much content associated with this game that you can really start and go anywhere you want. That is one of the beautiful things about Everquest 2, is there is a massive amount of content. Starting in Kelithan is going to start us in the zone of Greater Faydark, which will be associated with the city of Kelithan, which is the city in the trees. Okay, so the next screen here is going to be your server choice. We're going to play on Butcher Block, which is our standard server. And I am going to call this character Hikaroh with an H. Typically my name is not spelled with an H, it is just H-I-K-A-R-O, but due to the fact that my main character already has the name on the server, we will just add an H to keep the name going. You just hit play and it fires right up. Just takes a moment. It's going to drop us right into the game here. As you can see, there's quite a bit going on the screen here. It's going to offer us a quest. It's the Great Challenge. Hit a specific level. I believe it's level 20 in 14 days. Yep, it's right there on the right there. Gives you a title, I believe. As soon as this is done loading, we're going to revert my UI back to the default UI. There are a lot of user interface mods that are available for this game. Pretty much anything you can think of that you'd like to do with your user interface, it is an option. Okay. Load UI brings up the UI settings. Just going to choose default. And there we go. Default UI. Okay. There's the first quest. Starts you out in the game. I'm going to go ahead and stop the first episode here so we can join my friends. It's going to be a total of 4 of us. Next time you see you, we'll all be in this exact spot, ready to go.